What's up there, YouTube? I'm ZachAttack38 coming at you today with yet another video. So, today I thought I'd come at you guys with a little bit of a deck profile because, well, I've been really wanting to try to do this deck profile for quite some time now, and I'm really glad that I can give it out for you guys. So, as you can tell right now, this is kind of about to be a little bit of a different way of how I'm doing this right now because I'm about to be using two cameras instead of one. So, please feel free to leave some feedback on it, and let's get right into this deck profile. Alright, so for the deck profile we're going to be doing is going to be on my Constellars. So, started off, we play the basic 4 Constellar monsters. We play 3 Pollux, the 3 Algidy, 3 Kaus, and the 3 Sombre. So those are the basic 4s. And the rest of the Constellars we play, I play 2 Sheraton and I combo it off with 1 Leonis. And then pretty much that's all for the rest of the Constellar monsters. Now, the rest of the monsters I play include 1 Firefist Bear, 1 Tecton Photon Thrasher, 1 Honest, and 2 Effect Veilers. So that pretty much does it for all the monsters. Now let's get right into the spells. So, for spells, I play 1 Rhoda, 3 copies of the Fire Formation Tenki, 3 copies of MST, 2 Forbidden Lance, and 1 Book of Moons. So that about does it for the spells. Now, traps, I play Torrential Tribute, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Tecton XC Reborn, Bottomless, Double Phoenix Chain, Double Call of the Haunted, and 1 Solemn Warning. So that's about it for the traps. That pretty much just brings up the main deck up to 40 cards in all. And now let's get into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, I play, for only rank 3 I play is Constellar Hyades. And then the rest of as for the rank 4s include Cowboy, Maestroke, Starleash Paladynamo, number 101, 2 copies of Constellar Omega, and 1 copy of Constellar Presby. And now for rank 5s, the rank 5s that I run include Shark Fortress, number 61 Volcasaurus, 2 copies of Constellar Pleiades, and 1 Terrace Keeper Genesis. And finally, the last 2 XC monsters that I play in this deck include pretty much, I like referring to them as the Brothers of Destruction, but of course they are known as Constellar Ptolemy M7 and Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. So right away, let's just work our way backwards and kind of get into the deck itself. So kind of let's start off with why I'm playing just 1 and 1. So the reason for just 1 M7 is really because it's really become pretty expensive to just try and get at least just 1, and because of that, I really want to kind of just try to keep a little bit more variety open, so to speak. And that's kind of why I would just want to try to keep at least just 1 M7 for right now. And also, it's kind of some advice that I took. And as for the Gaia Charger, though, the Gaia Charger, of course, is to come out with all of the rank 5s that I run in this deck, because Gaia Charger stack on top of a rank 5, you pretty much got piercing damage right there. Also, pretty much goes right with the number 61 combo as well. And now, as for the rank 5s, though, the rank 5s, I chose this rank 5 lineup instead because, and my phone just rang off. So I chose this rank 5 lineup. As you can tell, I only go with 2 Pleiades because, really, I've never really gotten into situations where I would need the 3rd, but 2 is really a good number, but 3, it's really all player preference, really. So you can really just try it out any way you want, but I like 2, and I know that many players could disagree with that, but you know what, again, it's really just player preference. Volcasaurus and Tira should be self-explanatory. Shark Fortress, well, pretty much is because he's almost like a protector, so to speak, and, in other words, meaning like, because with this guy out on the field, I pretty much have some protection from being targeted by spells and traps, as well as by attacks. So that's why Strike Fortress really comes in handy. And now, as for the rest of the Xyz monsters, we'll start it off with all the rank 4s. These are pretty much self-explanatory, excuse me. All these are pretty much self-explanatory, mainly involving with the Star Liege, the Arc, Maestro, and Cowboy. Now, you guys notice that I'm playing 2 copies of Omega. Well, reason why I'm playing 2 Omegas is because I've really gotten into situations where I've been finding myself wanting to go out and play 2 copies of this card, and you know, it's really a safe play to go with. One, you know, I mean, you can still play it off with 1. It's really still doesn't really change it all that much, but 2 Omegas is really awesome. And also the Presby, the reason for anybody who does not know what Presby is, like, I really gotta say, whoever does not play this, why do you not play this? Because this is amazing. Now, the effect of this card, it reads that once per turn during the damage step of either player's turn, when a Constellar monster you control is attacking or being attacked, you can detach an Xyz material from this card, and that monster gains 1,000 attack points until the end phase. So, for whatever reason, why Constellar players are not playing this, like, you guys gotta play this, because this is really an awesome card. Like, it's a built-in, almost like a built-in Kaloo for Constellars. Like, you know, aside from having also the Honest, this is pretty much a really good card in itself. So, for whatever reason why people don't play this, I don't know, but, you know, people just don't really think about this. And also, this, for the Hades, I'll kind of go over that with the monster lineup. Now, let's kind of go in with the traps. So, for the traps, that's self-explanatory. I like playing Double Call because it really kind of gives me the option to, you know, if I need to revive, say, like a Sombre, or one of the other ones, or a Kaos, or just, maybe even sometimes, you know, it just all depends on situation at hand and, you know, what it is exactly that I need to revive. Self-explanatory. Xyz Reborn, I take this in because, you know, sometimes I usually might want to end up wanting to revive any of my Xyz monsters. It could be like Omegas, Presbys, maybe in some cases like even a Maestro or a Cowboy, because sometimes, depending on what it is that I want to revive, I usually want to try to revive them to try and go for some type of plays that really involve them, like with what they need, and the rest are really self-explanatory. Now, as for my spells, well, you guys are probably also going to want to notice something. It's a basic spell lineup, but you guys probably are going to notice that as for my spells, I do not, and I use that term pretty lightly, but I do not use Dark Hole in this deck. Now, the reason I don't really use Dark Hole in this deck is because I have not really been finding myself in any type of situations where I would really be needing Dark Hole, and, you know, I mean, kind of put it lightly, it's Dark Hole's kind of not really my thing when it comes to Constellars, but I mean, at most, I would probably more than likely hide it in Arena, yeah, just put it in my side deck if need be. So yeah, you know what? I know players like playing Dark Hole. I really don't, but again, you know what? It's really player preference if you want to do that or not. Now, as for the monsters, so right away, my rank 4s are kind of actually, no, my level 4 Constellar monsters are possibly self-explanatory in their own right, so let me just kind of organize this a little bit. There we go. And so yeah, my level 4 Constellar monsters, they should all be self-explanatory, because really, in all honesty, if you're not playing Constellars like this, then, well, I don't know what kind of build you would be playing. Now, as for the 2 Veilers, this is kind of just an idea that I bounce around with a lot, because these could be Max C's, because one minute these could be Veilers, another minute they could be Max C's, or other times I could have like a Thunder King Ryo in this deck, or, you know, because, like, really, this is just something that I'm just messing around with, but if you want to play Veilers in it, by all means, go ahead and do so. I'm not really gonna stop anybody. Of course, Honest, because everything's light. Now, Thrasher, I'm taking in Photon Thrasher to kind of help speed up the process of getting into an Xyz summon, because, you know, sometimes I usually may not even have a Constellar monster in my hand, or I may end up having like just one Constellar at most and a Thrasher. So even with that at hand, I can just easily go into, with the exception of Presby, I can pretty much go into any of my light level 4 pretty much both into my Omegas and any of my other rank 4 Constellar monsters that I need be at the time. So it's really pretty good. And Bear, self-explanatory, and these are probably the three that people are going to be like, why? So the double Sheraton, I like this play, hey, because with 2 copies of Sheraton, you really get more of a likely chance of searching out for whatever Constellar that you really need. It could be like a Sombre, it could be Caos, it could be Pollux, it could be Algidy, like blah. Sheraton is really what you really need as your searcher. I know most Constellar players that most would probably end up playing 1, but I like playing 2, and the reason why I play 2 is because I usually like to combo it out with Leonis, and for people who don't really know what Leonis' effect is, it reads that during your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Constellar monster in addition to your normal summon or set het this turn, and you only gain this effect once per turn. So really with Leonis, it's a really good way of, say if you have Leonis and Sheraton in hand, this way you normal summon Leonis, if there's effects, summon out a Sheraton, then you can pretty much overlay into Hyades, and really, Hyades can be any rank 3 that you want. I'm trying out Hyades for right now, but to see how it really works out. But really, we'll just see how it all turns out in the end. So yeah, that's pretty much. And also a heads up, I actually forgot to note that I actually got this idea from watching some OCG duels, and I really like the idea, so that's why I'm trying it out. And that's pretty much it for the deck. So let me know what you guys think of the deck down in the comments down below. And you know what? Let me know what you got, how you guys would change the deck up. If you guys want to leave responses with your own deck profiles, by all means, go ahead. And with all that being said, you know what? Like, comment, and subscribe. And with all that being said, I'm ZachAttack38. I'm signing out, and I'll catch you guys till next video.